Here in Lightroom CC, we can make our landscape photos look much better than they do when they come out of the camera. Pro photographer Chris Burkhart captured this scene in New Zealand, and I can see that there's some shadow detail here hiding in this photo. In other words, there's a better photo just waiting to be exposed. I'm going to head over to the optics panel, and the first thing I always do is enable lens correction. That will remove any lens distortion as well as vignetting caused by your lens and camera combination. Now the next thing is, for a new Lightroom CC user, you may not know which sliders to start moving first. So you can get there, you get a much better starting point by clicking the auto tone to get most of the adjustments going for you. Now you may want to change some of those adjustments, and I do. I think the photo is now a bit overexposed, but also part of the exposure problem is happening because of the haze in this photo. So I'm going to go to the effects, and I'm going to just simply add a little dehaze to the photo to bring down some of that atmospheric haze. I also think that we can make the sun ray a little bit more detailed by bringing down the highlights even a bit more, just to make that sun ray pop. Now we'll bring down the shadows a bit. We'll increase the whites a bit more. There we go. And we can also make it a little bit more dramatic by bringing the blacks down just a bit more. Now I noticed that in this photo that there are a lot of rocks. There's a lot of detail here. So let's go back to our effects panel, and let's simply bring up the clarity slider and look at what it does to those rocks. We can really actually it's like you're bringing them more into focus. We can also bring up the detail panel and increase the sharpening as well. Now from there, we can go back out and we can take a look at our photo, but before we do that, I notice there's one more thing up here. Looks like a spot either on the lens or the sensor. So from there, we'll just use our spot healing brush, and with one click, remove that spot. Now we're ready to go from out of the camera to wow, here in Lightroom CC.